Hello, my name is Dakota. This is just me trying to make my own channel for VFX, filmmaking, that kind of thing. Just me testing it out. I don't really know how it's gonna go. But it's just gonna be me filming stuff, trying to practice VFX, learning stuff along the way, and I'm just gonna see how it goes. And this channel and these videos is mostly for me, but if you guys like it, I would love if you love my content. But I'm just gonna see how this goes, and hopefully I stick to this thing. And so this first video is gonna be me testing out, trying to do some lightsaber VFX. I've done some before, but it's been a while, so I'm just trying to get back into it. And I thought I'd just film a video and make it and see how it goes. So I'm gonna be doing lightsaber VFX, and maybe some blasters bouncing off the lightsaber if I have time, but I might just do me swinging it. And just gonna bring you guys with me and show you my process, how I do it, my mistakes along the way, and just me learning. So first I'm gonna open Adobe After Effects, because After Effects is the one I use. I'm trying to learn others like DaVinci Resolve. That one's good, but I've been trained on After Effects. So I'm gonna drag in my video, and this is just me swinging my stick around. I have a long stick that's just a stick, and I duct taped just kind of a handle just to give a little difference. So there's just like duct tape where I'm holding, and I'm gonna take this video. I'm gonna find where I like the beginning to be. I'm gonna say right here. I would mind this to be a beginning, so I'm gonna shorten the clip, bring it to the beginning, and then find where I want the end. I'll say I want the end to be like right here. So this is a decent clip right here. Decent clip. And then what you're going to want to do is go down here to this little area, right click, go to new, and you want a solid. And I'm going to go ahead, you take the solid, and I'm going to name it Saber. And you make sure when you go down to color, you're going to make sure you want it to be white. And you could do any color, but I think white is just the easiest to see, I guess. And you want to click OK, and it's going to take up the whole screen. And that's totally fine. And with Saber selected, you want to go up to the pen tool. And clicking the pen tool, you can just make any shape. Just make that. Just make any shape, and it's going to small it. Just make it a little smaller, take up less space. I'm just going to click this just to make it easier, and I can click and drag these. And to make it easier, what I do, down in Saber, make it invisible, so you get the outline but you don't get the white in between, and you can see what you're on. And you want this to cover the stick you're holding, so you want to take it and stretch the shape. And this is going to be your saber. And it's just you're gonna move it frame by frame. There is a way to set the video, put it where you want, and then play the video, and it'll track it to it. But I like to go frame by frame, especially on a short clip like this, and make sure it's in the exact spot I want. It's just the way I've done it. And now you're on here. You have it where you want. You go to Saber, and on your keyboard you click M for mask. And where it says mask path, you want to click the stopwatch, and that's going to set a keyframe. And the keyframe is where you want it. You go to the next frame and you change it. So when you go to that frame, it's going to be where you have changed it, and then you change and change and change on new frames, and it's going to move there. That's a crap way of explaining it, but that's kind of just what a keyframe is. Now it's going to be keyframed, and I'll show you. So when you move these, doesn't have to be exact, it'll look good in the end. And you're going to want to hit Control on your keyboard and then the right arrow. That's going to move one frame, and then you move it to where you want. And as you can see, it's on here, and you click the back arrow. It's where it was before. And then you go to the next one, and then the next one. And how I'm doing this on this is the scroll wheel is zoom in and out on your mouse, and then clicking the scroll wheel is grabbing, so you can move around. If you guys wanted to know, but you probably knew that. So yeah, zoom in and out, grab. So yeah, control right arrow is move, and I will check back with you guys after, so you don't just have to sit here and watch me do this the whole time. Okay, once you get far enough when you're not just like moving it, but you're actually swinging. When lightsabers swing, the light kind of drags behind it, and you see it get bigger than the actual lightsaber, where instead of it's here, it's gonna like come out here. So the faster it is, the longer it's gonna be, and it's kind of just up to you. And I know this is time consuming, but sometimes the most time consuming way gets the best product, because this is the way I've done it, and I've tried to do the auto way where it kind of does it itself, but it doesn't always look as good. But this is just the way I prefer and the way I'm going to continue going. And I don't know if I'm going to do the blaster shots in this video. I might do it separate just to have like a second tutorial. If someone wants lightsaber, they can come to this. If someone wants the blaster shots, they can go to that, so they don't have to choose this video and try to skip around to find where it is, just to make it a little easier. Because I've watched so many tutorials on YouTube, and I want to make the tutorial that I wish I had, just the one that's easiest on people to watch, exactly what they need. Try to explain things as best as I can. If you're ever wondering something, give feedback in the comments, and I'll try to answer as best as I can. If you want specific tutorials or want me to figure something out, I would love that. I don't know. I don't expect myself ever to be big on YouTube. Just kind of doing this for fun for myself. Just continue doing this all the way till the end. We will take the lightsaber and actually give it the glow effect and make it look like an actual lightsaber. The part that makes it start looking cool. And then I'm gonna have to remember how to give it its color, because I kind of forgot. But I'll figure that out once I get there. Okay, and once you get everything where you want it to go, keyframed, it should all be connected, and you can go over here where it says saber and get back where you can see it, just to see it follow. And that's basically it. Also, I did this while I wasn't recording. This is so you could stop where you want the recording to stop. So it'll loop from there. So after you get this done, you can go over to Saber and click Control D and do it a couple times. I'm gonna go ahead and do it 6 times. And that's the D's for duplicate. So you're gonna click one, hold Shift, select the bottom one while holding Shift, and it selects them all. Okay, with they're all selected on the keyboard, click F for feather, and this is where you start feathering. Feathering is expanding the solid by a little bit. That's just by a little bit. It makes it larger, but it like fades off. So it's not actually glowing, but it looks like it's glowing because it's feathering. It's a crap explanation, but on this first mask right here, mask feather, and I'm just the pixels, I'm going to set it to 30. See, that already made it look like it's going to glow a little bit. And on this next one, I'm going to go ahead and do 60, and then 90. You could do any numbers you really want. I just kind of just do this. 90, 120, and then you can do like 240. You can click F again to close these, and then if you look at it, watch the recording. So now it glows like a lightsaber. But I don't really like how I can still see the top right there, so I think I'm gonna go 60 again right there. That helped a little bit, but I don't know. I'm going to keep it. And sorry, again, I haven't done this in a while, so I'm going to still remembered. I'm going to take these. Once you have all of your sabers, you're going to want to select them, go to pre-compose, name this color once again, and then color, double click it to hop inside. And then once you're in here, you're going to want to right click again, add another solid like you did before. Name it color, but make sure this one isn't white, but it's black to make a background. And now you have color added. Drag it to the bottom, and that puts it behind everything. And you have your lightsaber. And then you can go ahead, hop out by clicking this. This is your recording. And then as you can see that you still have the black there and you can't see your recording. And that's what it's supposed to do. And you go to color, which is all your things. You want to right click. You go to blending mode. Once you're in blending mode, go to screen. And that fixes it and puts your recording all together. And then what you just did, now you're able to change the color. Without doing that, you can't change the color. Now you can change it to whatever color you want, but I added some blue to the real world, so I'm going to make my color blue. So I'm going to right click color, go to effects, color correction, and then color balance, I think. Yeah, color balance. Now you're able to just mess with these. We're just going to mess with all the ones that say blue and just make it how you think you would want it to look. There's no correct way to do it. You kind of just do what you want. So I think that kind of looks cool. And now you have a blue lightsaber. And it's not perfect. Nothing's perfect. I see a little bit of something weird there. See, look. That kind of looks kind of cool, actually. I like that. Huh. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Yeah, now it's kind of finished. And if you like how it looks, there is ways to make it kind of distorted and add some wobble to the actual lightsaber. But I'm not going to do that in this recording. I think it looks fine without it. So I'm going to go ahead and click File, go down to Export, and add to Render Queue. And this adds it to Render Queue. I already had one in Render Queue. Okay, this should be this video. Now if you're in Render Queue, which is this, you can change them right here. Render Queue. And you could change where you want to output it to. And I'm just going to output it to my desktop. I'm going to keep the same, and just click render, and it should just fully finish the video, and it should be fully done. Boom. That's how you do the lightsaber VFX. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys want to see any other videos, I'm probably gonna make one where I do the lasers going at the lightsaber. That'll be a separate video. Maybe if you guys have any ideas or anything you want, you can leave it down in the comments. I hope you guys like this. Again, I'm just kind of making these videos for myself. If you're looking for other channels kind of like this, my two favorite ones are one called Drifting Walnut. That guy, he's awesome. He does a lot of Star Wars stuff. A little bit of VFX like this, but a lot of it is in Blender, and he does 3D animation kind of like that. Drifting Walnut, he's amazing. And then Corridor Crew, I love them. They do everything VFX, reacting to it, making it. They're really funny, and I love those guys. So I'm striving to be like them. They're who I look up to, and I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.